Alright class, so we move to game activity. Alright, so for this game activity, required each one of you to play this game from this link. You can click this link on the video description. So this game is about the exploring circle geometry properties. Okay, so I will give you also 10 seconds to pause this video and you can begin your game activity. Alright. Alright class, so how's your game activities? Is it hard or is it too easy? You can comment your points on this video if you don't mind. Okay, so now we begin discuss or play this game together. Alright, so let's begin. So for this game we just need to answer it correctly, and you can also earn points by blasting the circles. Okay, let's continue. So just pick a circle. Alright, for the first questions, identify the chord. So which one is chord? So the chord is point A to point B. So the answer is AB. Alright, correct. So continue. Okay, so we choose another circle again. Alright. So identify the central angle. Central angle. So the central angle must relate to the center of the circle. So the answer is angle POQ. Okay, correct. Let's continue. So we choose another circle that might be the biggest here. Okay, now identify the inscribed angle. So the inscribed angle is above the center angle, which is RTS. The angle RTS. Okay, correct. Now let's proceed. We choose another question. Okay, so now question asks us to identify the tangent. So the tangent is the straight line that touches one point of the circumference, which is straight line of T and U. Okay, correct. So next, choose another circle. Now, identify the diameter. As I explained on the previous video, diameter is straight line pass through the center of circle. Therefore, the answer is D and C. DC. Okay, continue. Now, choose any circle randomly. Okay, identify the radius. As you can see from the figure, they have a lot of radius from O to V, O to S, O to R, O to Q. But we look at the answer choice given. TU, no. PQ is not radius, or Q is radius. SR is diameter, so the answer is OQ. Alright, let's continue. Just another question. Angle AGB is subtended by which arc? Okay, let's look at this figure, angle AGB. So angle AGB is subtended by arc AB. So the answer is AB. Right, now let's continue. Now, identify the minor arc. So, minor arc is at point A and B. If point A, C, B is major arc, so the answer is minor arc is AB. So let's continue. Identify the major arc. So now we gonna identify the major arc, which is the biggest arc. So the arc is A, C, B. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so now we're gonna place the circle with this ball in time limit, so can gain many points as you can by blasting this circle, right? So time's up. So my able to earn about 530 points. So how much point that you get? Do you able to beat my points? Please comment on this video. Alright, let's continue. Okay, choose another circle. Alright, okay, now we are solve for x. So which circle property must you use? So as you can see, as we learned before, it is the described angle. Okay, next. What's the value of x? So from what we have learned previous video, so the angle for subtended from the same arc are equal. So if you look at the arc D and C, so from angle CBD are 40 degrees. Therefore, for angle CAD are also 40 because from the same arc. Alright, next. To solve for x, which circle property you must use? So to solve x also, as you can see, the answer is inscribed angle. So next, what is the value of x? Okay, so if you want to find the 20 degree, can refer from the arc C and D, but to find x, we have to look at the arc A and B. So from the arc AB, the angle ACD is 80 degree. Therefore, angle ADB is also 80 degree. Okay, next. Right, to solve for x, which circle property you must use? Okay, as you can see, there's a perpendicular and there's a chord. So this property we're using chord. Why? Because the perpendicular form from the center of the circle to a chord bisects the chord. Alright, next. Okay. So from here the radius also. From here and here the radius are the same. So in order to solve x, the hypotenuse, the right angle, the total of the side of the right angle, so the square of two right angles are equal to the square of hypotenuse. Okay, determine the value of x. So it's automatically calculated for us. So we have to just square root it. So square root of 9 is 3. And next. To solve for x, which circle property you must use? So still the same. As you can see, there's a chord, and the answer is chord, because there is perpendicular form from the center of circle to the chord. Okay, now drag and drop the values from the diagram into the correct locations in the formula. Alright. So x is the hypotenuse, therefore on this side of the right angle, square are equal to the square of hypotenuse. Therefore, the sum of squares of two rays of the right angle equal to the square of hypotenuse. So determine the value of x. So it's already calculated for us. We have just to square root it. So the square root of 100 is 10. Let's continue. To solve for x, which circle property you must use? So x, as you can see, there's also chord. Therefore, the answer is chord. Alright, next. Now drag and drop. Alright, so now 10 is the hypotenuse. So you put it here, and x. So now we're gonna find the value of x. So square root of 64 is 8. Okay, next we continue. Pick any circle. Okay, to solve for x, which circle property you must use? So I can see here, since there are point here, so we assume it's the central angle. Why? Because the measure of the center angle is equal to the twice the measure of inscribed angle, subtended by the same arc. Okay, next. What is the value of x? So in this straight line angle, we assume it is a 180 degree. So since the center angle is twice of the inscribed angle, so just divide the 180, so divided by 2 equal to 90 degree. Okay, next. Okay, to solve for x, which circle property you must use? So here, as you can see from the same arc, the angle is formed. Therefore, you use square-bracket angle. Okay, next, what is the value of x? So now, looking at the value of x from the arc B and D. Therefore, the angle from the same arc are 40 degrees. Therefore, x equal to 40 degrees. Alright, continue. Okay, to solve x, which circle property you must use? Okay, now you see that there are 100 degrees at the center of the circle AOB. Therefore, we assume this using the property of center angle. Alright, so now find the value of x. So x is the twice of the center angle. Therefore, x is 50 degrees. Alright, let's continue. Okay, to solve for x, which circle property you must use? So therefore, you see a straight line that passes through the one point of the circle. So we assume this using the property of tangent. Alright, next, drag and drop. So looking for since this is the right angle, 13 is the hypotenuse, x is the side of the angle. Okay, next, so determine the value of x. So the square root of 25 is 5. Okay, let's continue. Okay, to solve for x, which circle property must you use? As you can see, there's also straight line touches one point of the circle. So we assume this property is using tangent. Alright. Okay, what's the value of x? So in the property of tangent, since this is the right angle, so this angle is 90 degrees. So in the angle of triangle, inside that angle is total is 180. Therefore, 180 minus 90 degree and minus 62 degree equal to 28. Alright. Next. Okay, to solve for x, which circle property must you use? Also, since the straight line touches one point of the circle, so this question using the tangent property. Okay, next, drag and drop. So this is the hypotenuse. Okay, right, so next, calculating the value of x. So square root of 25 is 5. Okay, continue. To solve for x, which circle property must you use? So since it's related to the center of the circle, angle of the center of circle, so we assume this circle property are using the center angle. Okay. Next, what is the value of x? So since x is the inscribable angle, so the half of 270 is 135. Right, next. Okay, scam time. So on this you can earn more points as you can, because it give a longer time limit here. So from the previous I earned about 130, so try my best to earn more points from this game. Right, let's begin. Okay, time's up. So I earned about 790 points. So close that I almost earned 800 points. Right, so without wasting time, I think there's one more questions. Let's continue. Okay, one more questions. Is it the hardest? Okay, so as you can see that this angle is the center angle of the center, and this is the inscribable angle. Therefore, the center of the angle is twice of the inscribable angle. Therefore, this angle is 120. And since it cut into half, therefore x is equal to 60 degree. Alright. Okay. Now, so it's bonus game. Double the points and double the speed. So last chance to win some more points. Okay. So now let's begin for the last. Alright, so time's up. Earn about 1,630. Okay, now continue. Alright, so comment your points on this video if you're able to beat me with your score. Alright, so that's all. Thank you for watching.